Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Kennesaw State's offense will take the field first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
From the gun, give on the inside. Breaks into the open. And the defense drags him down. Kennesaw State right back to work. The snap sets up to throw. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team. And
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
They'll operate out of split backs. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
On the run, it's Moses. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets away from one. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the gun, the running back has it. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking for a man. It's Duggar. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it on the outside. Off and running. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pulls and fires complete. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25. Kennesaw State right back to work. Power football with the run.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Leaves it with the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Punt is in the air. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Quick strike complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Gives it to the back on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Dropping back, it's Duggar. Pocket breaking down. Here on third down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass. The punt team makes its way onto the field. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Nothing but punts as a result of the first three offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're working that left side. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Duggar. Under fire. It's complete to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Got the first down and more. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Give to the back. He breaks a tackle. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete to the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. From midfield, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. To throw, it's Duggar. Here comes the heat. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Line getting set on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. They boot it away on fourth down. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Trying to set the tone with the run. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Dropping back, it's Duggar. Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Punt is on its way. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. That's reeled in. It's Franklin. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like...
Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. The play action fake. Connection to the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. He's looking to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. Now this offense is back on the field. Rides the back on the option, the give. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. To the air. It's Duggar. Oh, they're after him. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Finds his tight end. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He'll do it himself. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Kennesaw State right back to work.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Lets it fly. Another incompletion on third down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll move the tight end. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sideline. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense lining up quickly.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star beat.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Going downfield for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. Once he got some room, it was over.
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you could tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 11 over Stanford.
Wants to throw. It's Duggar using the quick game.
Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll keep it himself. Makes a man miss. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. He'll pull it on the read. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Handoff from the gun. Shakes off the defender. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle. It's Perry. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you need it. You really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback making the pass, getting the first down.
He'll try to pop the draw. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. The give and tick, 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 tick. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And his slip's just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very
Welcome, everyone, to Logan, Utah and the Beehive State. We're here at Maverick Stadium, home to the Utah State Aggies, and eager for this clash. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, a team ready to put on a show. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Aggies offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
The Aggies will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. They lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Duggar. Rush is on him. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He's got him. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Now the play fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Aggies have this offense rolling. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Back to throw, it's Duggar. Pressure coming. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds a man on the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Michigan. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Utah State, up-tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The inside handoff. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
There he goes. Smashes ahead. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Back to pass.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll return it from around the 50. Running through contact. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Off play action on first down. Fires left. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Gets it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They're going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Slams it ahead. And into the end zone for a touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The kick is on its way. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Duggar. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Logan so far. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team at Maverick Stadium.
Utah State about to kick it off to open the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Dropping back, it's Duggar. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Feels like they're just inches away from their own end zone, and it's 3rd and long. Handoff to the lone back. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the returner will be brought down. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking to pass, it's Duggar. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Red Hawks have methodically built this advantage, and I wonder if an interception from one of the stars in that secondary might not seal the deal. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Louisiana Tech. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Punt is on its way. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Out of the gun, the inside give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The give to the tailback. Nice move to keep running. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Here's the handoff. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Second down, they'll go to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact. They've been so good all game long, still playing with phenomenal effort here in the fourth quarter, creating that fumble and takeaway.
A huge opportunity, guys, for this offense to take over after the fumble recovery and start first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Working that left side now. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Looking downfield on first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running back searching for a hole. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? They'll go right back to him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And here comes the punt team. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Well, to call this an abject disaster for the offense would be an insult to abject disasters every week. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and
Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Punts it out of the air. Gets away from one, he's got space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They're working that left side. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it.
Turning it on. And he will house it. Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nevada Wolfpack offense takes the field, and they'll go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Nevada going quickly. To the air, it's Savage. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Boots' first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Motion from the wideout. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the catch on the left. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Rides to the back. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Duggar. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's a big-time completion. And guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, the quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Goes up and gets it. Did he get a foot down? No, but he got a toenail, and that is all you need. Touchdown.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll go right back to the run. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Nevada going quickly. Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires it down the seam. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Duggar. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Runs through a tackle. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
The Wolfpack trying to dig deep into the playbook on this third and very long. To the air, it's Tollefson. Slips away. Going to try to get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged out of the air. Inside the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, set.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Now facing a third and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The give on the inside. Spins away from the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. Quick release by the QB. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. pull and throw off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Keeps the play going. Under fire. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Appalachian State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Grab near the marker. It's Sherman. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's caught. It's Thomas.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Scanning the field, it's Duggar. Here's a heat. Still on his feet. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. It'll be 3rd and long. Right back to the well. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Out of the end zone. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Nevada going quickly. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Moves away as he feels pressure.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Find some fresh air.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Nevada will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Finds a little space. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. They'll go to the ground. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Duggar. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Well, will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Back to pass. The screen, and watch out. Breaks the tackle. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. Nevada going quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking for a crease, it's Thomas. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Off play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's going to lose a yard on that one. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Hands it off. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pressure coming. Fighting off the defender. He's going to run it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. To the ground with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. They try to pop a run on the draw. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He takes it at the 45. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll run this play from the pistol. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. The play action fake. A shot toward the end zone. A late game touchdown to put 6 on the board.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 11 over Purdue. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Under fire. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The Jaguars will put toe to leather and will get started. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He's got it. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Short gain on the play before he slides. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Duggar. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Good, right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Jaguars offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. The Jaguars want to crank the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Jaguars line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The give to the back. At the 45, on his way. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Duggar. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Continues to fight for yards. All the way down to the 26. 7-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking down the middle. He's got it.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll try the run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Trying play action. Under fire. Intercepted to stop the threat.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Snags a quick pass on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Jaguars headed quickly to the line. Martin will throw it. Almost had the completion, just missed it. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a fourth down. The Jaguars will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Moving away from pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got the quick pass. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Dropping back, it's Duggar. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They'll go back to work trying to get something going after a couple of punts the first 2 times they've had it. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And the Jaguars want to move quickly.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
So now it's second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. They're trailing by just 4 to Auburn. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Right on the money. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's a heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try the right side. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Trying to take it back. Oh, sweet feet. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. To the air, it's Duggar. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Unleashes one deep. Makes the catch and gets the score.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for you.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got the tight end outside. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Martin back to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Working on the right. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Reads it, fires complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. To the air on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the 1st half.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Got it! He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Got his man on the outside. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got his man. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. Hauls it in. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Martin will throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Whitaker. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Jaguars moving quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Whitaker. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Jaguars will punt it away on fourth down. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll go back to work on offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes one man miss. He smashes his way through again. Speeding down the left side. All the way in for the touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling help lead to that long touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They punted away on 4th down. Makes the catch at the 45. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They'll try to snap it quickly. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Jaguars in the hurry-up.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll run it from the gun. Hard running there. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Duggar. Makes the grab. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll run play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Why not trying to get it in? They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll pitch it. The final gut punch. Touchdown on the short run.
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it. He can do the rest. Takes it to the house for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. The Jaguars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Martin back to pass. Grabs it in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jaguars decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He's got it again. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give on the option. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Fights off a defender. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll run it from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Here on 3rd down. Now they'll run the draw. Makes a man miss. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. They'll run it on 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, a crew looking to make a statement. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Missouri State Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Bears offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Bears are in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Working the middle. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. Gets it out fast. Smashes through the tackle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Quick release on the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Duggar. Got his man on the right. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. He wants to throw it again. Got him downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. He's looking downfield to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Slips a tackle. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Makes his man miss.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
Quarterbacks like this are what makes college football so special today. It seems like we see these unbelievably athletic quarterbacks all across the country, week in and week out, making plays like this. Guys that are true dual threats, that can hurt you not only throwing it, but can hurt you running it as well.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake. Quickly complete. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Back to throw, it's Duggar. Quick strike complete. Got room at the 35. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on second and goal? This quarterback part of their running game. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They kick it away on fourth down. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they'll try to get it going in the right direction this time, second and long from the 19. Back to pass. Right down the middle. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. It's complete on the right side. absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Kick is in the air. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm. Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front and not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Bears are threatening in the red zone. They'll run it. It's Joyner. Runs for the tackle.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And this one is perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Duggar. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Punt is on its way. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll pull it on the read. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab on the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Finds his tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Joyner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Got room to work. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Dropping back, it's Duggar. It's complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Using the quick game, and he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. Looking to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Duggar. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And here comes the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Snags it quickly on the left. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bears want to pick up the tempo. They'll send the tight end in motion. They go to the draw. Can't get him to the ground. He stopped just inside his own 40. They'll mark it at the 39. It'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. The give out of the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tempo and overdrive. The give to the left side. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Safe completion on the screen. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He'll try to pop the draw. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. So here comes the Bear offense. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Bears getting set on 1st and 10.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead is down to a field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those 1st downs. Get those big chunks.
And the Bears will hustle to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And they found the big fella again. And they found him early and often today. They featured him here.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Great place to start for this offense. He'll do it himself. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Oh, what a missed opportunity. You got an opportunity after that drive to go take the lead when you're trailing, and now you turn the football over, give the football right back. Defense needs to come out, bail you out, get a big stop, get the ball back so you can try to take the lead.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds his man. It's Townsend. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Let's see if this offense comes out slinging from the first play of the drive down late. Here's the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. To the air, it's Duggar. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants a big play here late. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give as they work on that clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Is on its way. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. To the air on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Both of these offense sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC Pacer if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now. They've got the guys to make the plays, just not able to execute here today, David.
And it's frustrating because you want to make those plays, especially offensively, but you got to find a rhythm. You got to find something you do well and kind of stick to it. That offense couldn't find anything they did really well, and that's why they couldn't put points on the board.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.